Manny Pacquiao's potential injury. During comeback training, a detailed breakdown of the viral video. Published May 26, 2025. Author, your name. Introduction. The boxing world was shaken recently by a viral video suggesting that 46-year-old Filipino legend Manny Pacquiao may have sustained an injury during training ahead of his comeback fight against Mario Barrios. The footage, circulating on YouTube and social media, has sparked concern among fans and analysts alike. Pacquiao appears visibly fatigued, and his movements are not as sharp as they once were. Let's take a closer look at what the video actually shows, and whether this could signal a real problem. Video summary. The video, just over 3 minutes long, shows Pacquiao during a gym training session. He's working the heavy bag, throwing combinations, and moving around the ring. At first glance, it seems like a normal routine, but on closer inspection, several concerning details emerge. Slowed movements mid-training, facial expressions suggesting discomfort, a gesture toward the right side of his torso. Sudden stop to the session around the 2-minute mark. Key moments breakdown. Heavy bag work, loss of rhythm. In the opening seconds, Pacquiao lands crisp, rapid-fire punches. However, by around the 30-second mark, a noticeable dip in speed and power can be seen. His movements lose their explosiveness, and he seems to be struggling to maintain rhythm. An unusual sight for a fighter of his caliber. Possible explanation: either he's experiencing muscle fatigue or discomfort is already beginning to set in, possibly in his right side or shoulder. The arm gesture, a sign of pain. At around 1:15, Pacquiao briefly stops, reaches toward his right torso, and leans slightly forward as he steps back from the bag. There is no visible grimace, but his facial expression untightens, and the gesture suggests he's checking for some discomfort. Interpretation. This could indicate a muscle strain, intercostal discomfort, or even a lower back issue. These types of minor injuries are common during high-intensity training. Balance and movement. Just before stopping, Pacquiao takes an uncharacteristic backward step, slightly off balance. This is rare for such an experienced fighter, known for his precise footwork. Possible cause? Fatigue, injury, or perhaps age is finally catching up. It's hard to say definitively, but it's certainly not typical for him. End of training. At around 2:05, the session ends. A trainer walks over and they exchange a few words before Pacquiao walks out of frame. There's no sign of panic or immediate medical assistance, but also no joy or triumph in his demeanor. What does this mean? It could have been a planned break, but given the context, it feels like something wasn't quite right. Fan and media reactions. The video quickly made waves online, with fans voicing their concerns in the comments. He doesn't look like the old Pacquiao. Something's wrong. He looks like he's limping at the end. Why is he coming back at all? This could be dangerous. Several sports media outlets, including Sports Illustrated and TalkSport, published articles noting physical signs of strain and questioning whether he may have suffered an injury, even if unofficial. Expert opinions. Sugar Ray Leonard, boxing legend, stated in an interview, "Mentally, Pacquiao's ready, but physically, that's a different question. Age takes a toll, and even a minor injury can change everything." Dr. Armando Villa, sports medicine physician. That gesture toward his side and the break could point to an intercostal strain. Not serious, but it can interrupt training. Conclusion. Injury or fatigue? There's no official confirmation of an injury. The video is concerning, but not definitive proof. It may simply show muscle fatigue at a tough stage of training. Still, for a 46-year-old fighter, even minor issues need to be taken seriously. What's next? The coming days will be crucial. If Pacquiao's team doesn't issue any clarification or delay the fight, it's likely there's no major issue. But if the July 19th bout against Mario Barrios is postponed, then the video may have captured something very real.